Cowboys and Patriots, both projected to have 9 wins. Max, who's going to have more wins? Is it the Cowboys? Remember, they have their quarterback, Dak Prescott, back, or the Patriots, who we don't know who they have. Cam, Stidham, maybe they're going to draft one.
The Patriots are going to have more wins. The Patriots had 7 wins last year with a brand-new quarterback coming off a catastrophic injury, having a bad season by the end of the season, partly because coming off the catastrophic injury, coming into a completely different situation and system with a brand-new coach and all that. It was also a COVID year. No practice, no preseason, none of that stuff. And then he himself got COVID, Cam Newton. And they had to shut down the facilities, and it affected them. Still won 7 games. And those weren't gimme games they won. They won against a bunch of quality teams. They had quality wins, and a couple of plays away, 2 plays away from winning 9 games. Right? The Seattle game, goal line stand, and the Buffalo game stripped Cam, in the red zone. Not for those 2 plays. They have 9 wins. And Stephen A. asked before Cam knew what he was doing. And that's before Bill Belichick spent all this money in free agency. That was 7 wins. Let's talk about Dak and the Cowboys. Last time I saw Dak complete a healthy season, he was totally excellent. And they won 8 games and couldn't even win the division. It's one of the worst divisions you ever want to see. I like the Patriots to win more games than the Cowboys this upcoming season.
Let's go Southern, Steve.
Believe it or not, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I'm going to go to the Cowboys. Part of it is because they're playing in the NFC East. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles, or I don't know what the hell's going on with them. The Washington Redskins, even though Fitzpatrick is there, they still got a questionable offense. I don't know if it's going to be there or Mr. Muffler himself, Taylor Heineke. Or, you look at, I'm just looking at it at the New York Giants. I like Joe Judge. I like the job that he's done. I love the fact that Saquon Barkley is going to be back. Daniel Jones, can he hold on to the football? Can he prevent himself from turning the football over? With Dak, with Ezekiel Elliott, with a 3-headed monster in CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper as your wideouts. I expect their offense to be prolific. I expect their defense to be improved because it can't get any worse. And I definitely think they're playing in the NFC least. That definitely is going to help them. But here's the other point, and I have to confess, most of it is emotional. Because we all understand, I don't want the Dallas Cowboys to stink up the joint early. I want them to tease everybody into believing they're going to be relevant. That's what I need. I need people out there thinking that the Cowboys going to do something, okay? And that way when they fall, see, if you fall from the curb, it don't hurt that much. But if you fall from a building, it hurts a hell of a lot more. Assuming you survive.
What is wrong
I want the Dallas Cowboys. I want the fans for the Dallas Cowboys. I want the plummet to be severe. I want it to hurt. I don't want it to be something they see coming. I don't want it to be one of those situations where they look at it and they like, you know what, this happens. I mean, this is not our year. No, I want it to be one of those situations where they come crashing down, where they talking smack Thanksgiving and Christmas. They don't mind opening their presents this time around. Then they crash. That's what I want.
You know what, Molly?
They crash. That's what I want.
He's like sick and twisted. What happened to you as a kid? Were you tortured? Go ahead, Max.
Well, actually,
beautiful family.
There is a story about that. We'll get to that in a second. But just to torture the metaphor, Molly, Stephen A., you call Cowboys fans roaches. I've heard you do it. Those cockroaches.
Call them what?
Roaches.
Cockroaches. Yeah,
right?
I said they're like cockroaches. A nuclear bomb can drop, and a Cowboy fan will come out. Trust me.
That's the thing.
They'll survive.
You ain't going to hurt them. You ain't going to hurt the Cowboys fans because as soon as they lose, what are they going to be talking about? Oh, we're going to get them next year.
Yeah, I know.
Here it comes.
I know.
You're only going to hurt them so much.
But I'm going to do what I did when they lost to the Rams a couple of years ago. They came back to the JW Marriott, and I was there greeting them. Don't you want to take a picture? Don't you want to hang out? I mean, I was right there at the hotel lobby.
You did a meet and greet with the cockroaches. That was nice.
Molly, it's a true story.
After they fell off the building and crashed.
It's a true story,
you set up a table, you had balloons.
Are you
and you were
listening
like,
to me, Molly?
listen, cockroaches, come to me.
Are you listening to me, Molly?
I'm just giving play-by-play.
Do you hear? I'm trying to tell you a story. I'm trying to tell you something. I was in the hotel lobby at the JW Marriott waiting for them. And they got back, and I was volunteering to take pictures, shake their hands, and all of that stuff. I loved it because they were running. They were scurrying away from me. I've never seen Cowboy fans scurry away from me like that. It was beautiful. So I've realized all I need to do is be in attendance for when they lose come playoff time, and that way I'll be right there to greet Dallas Cowboys fans. It would be a beautiful thing.
Molly, I'd like to put the witness on the stand if I may.
Sure.
Stephen A. Smith, is it or is it not true that you once had your heart broken by a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Where is she now?
Who knows? Who cares? Who knows? Who cares? Long time ago.
You clearly care. You're the one with the pain still in your heart. You're still bothered by it. Maybe she's moved on.
At the time, well, if she moved on, I think it's clear to say I clearly have moved on. I'm living well. Life is good. I'm
Listen,
straight.
producers are in my ear telling me to move on to sports, but I'd prefer to talk about this.
I was in high school. You know what you want me to say?
That was cute.
And yet the emotional scar remains,
hold
Molly.
hands down the hallways.
That's the emotional scar remains. It's like a comic book villain. Where did it come from? This hatred of Superman, Lex Luthor, right? Where did it come from, Stephen A? He has an origin story about his hatred for the Cowboys.
But I've dated since that time, and a couple of ladies I dated were Cowboy fans, but they had to go the minute I found out they loved the Cowboys. They had to go. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.